James is with us in Los Angeles. Hi, James. How are you?
I'm doing good, Dave. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
I'm just been trying to connect with you, and I'm curious what you would say about our situation. I've heard you talk about it a lot, but wanted to know if it would make sense to sell my house to pay off the rest of my debt, which is all student loans.
Whoa. How much is your student loan debt?
My wife and I combined amongst the 3 degrees is $91,000.
Okay. And with 3 degrees, I hope you have a really nice income. What's your household income?
Right now, unfortunately, it's combined at $50,000. About 2 years ago, I left my $100,000 job to start my own business. So I know it wasn't the smartest thing to do, but at the time, it was more of a passion thing and kind of just filling at my limits. And my business is doing great. It is debt-free and growing, but the income there, I don't know exactly when I can say I'm going to substantially start taking home enough to put into this $91,000 the way I would need to have it done in somewhere under 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you like your home?
We do. We like it, but our plan is to sell it. And right now,
your plan is to sell it. Your plan is to sell it. Why?
To upgrade more to like our, what would be more a little bit sizable for a family. I mean, we would be willing to live in this house if that's what it meant. Living here is pretty expensive. I mean, it's hard to find any houses under $400,000 or $500,000.
Sure.
For my house, right now I owe $304 on it, and so the hard part is that our mortgage and everything is well over the 25%, being that I left the career that I had initially when buying it. So,
does your wife work outside the home?
Yeah, she works, and she's our staple. So she works full time at the company and growing really well with Nordstrom.
Oh, she works for you?
Pretty much. She's the one who makes me be able to grow my business. And then a side note, I do, part of leaving was to take an opportunity to train competitively. I don't know if you ever heard about the CrossFit games, but it's a limited thing in life. I'm getting to that point at 29 years old where I only have a few years left to try to enjoy this part and see if I can make it. And so that's part of like our situation, which is why we want to attack the debt. And I do regret not taking care of it when I had the income, because I've learned how much flexibility can buy you opportunity, and I didn't take care of the debt the way we should have.
Wow. And selling your house, you have $90,000 in equity.
Yeah, my dad.
Okay, so in order to grow your business and be a CrossFit champion, you're going to be a renter.
Yeah, and
is that what we're saying? Is that the conclusion?
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's either now or never. I mean, I can't do this. The business I could put on hold, but training and being competitive.
I think you put enough income on hold for a while, buddy. I mean, you got a family to take care of here, and you got $90,000 worth of crappy decisions you made before today. So we don't need to be taking on any more hobbies.
And another extra, my mother-in-law is gifting us with $35,000 next month, and that we're just asking to go right into my wife's portal and pay all her student loans off. So that would take the 91 down to in the 50s, 55. And yeah. I'm curious to see if we should try to fight through that and keep the house. And that's kind of been my
I think you fight through it and keep the house, and let's do what it takes to grow your business. And you've got to balance your physical fitness hobby with the needs of your family.
Mm-hmm.
And, what's primary? If you had to list things down, what's the most important thing? What's the second most important thing? What's the third most important thing in your life down the list? CrossFit should not be the top. It should be your wife. Your walk with God. Those kinds of things should be at the top. Taking care of your family should be at the top. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do the CrossFit thing. I got friends that do, Ironman, and I've trained for half marathons and full marathons. I know the time that takes, and that's a lot less than what you're committing because you're very serious at your level. So, you've just got to work this through and think it out. when you're 40 years old, when you're 50 years old, what are you going to be glad you did? And what are you going to be glad you didn't do? But it sounds to me like with that gift coming, that's a nice piece of information late in the conversation, that I'm probably going to try to continue to grow your business. And, it may be that you need to run your business without your wife, and she needs to go into the marketplace and make some money rather than working for you for free. You're both working for, you didn't just reduce one income, you'd reduce two incomes by opening this business. So, that may be a way we can get your household income up, is she goes and gets a job and you run the business without her. And because you got enough degrees floating around there for sure. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get my income up, keep the house, and then use the house later on as the way we move up to a better house that you want to do later on after you get some of these other goals behind you. Hey, thanks for the call.